Good morning. In the previous video, we learnt about molecules of a substance, intermolecular space, force of attraction, etc. We also learned the properties of liquids and gases. In liquids, molecules are loosely packed. There is more intermolecular space. Force of attraction is less. So, the liquids, due to force of attraction, liquids can flow from higher level to lower level. Liquids have definite volume. Liquids occupy the space of the container in which we kept. In gases, molecules in gases are very loosely packed. There is more and more intermolecular space. That's why they can flow in any direction, and force of attraction is too negligible. Gases can occupy the entire space available. Today we are going to learn about change of state of matter, what is a solute, what is a solvent, how is a solution formed, states of water, states of matter are interchangeable. Change of state of matter. Water is only the matter that naturally exists three states. States of water are solid form of water is ice, liquid form of water is water, gaseous form of water is water vapor or steam. Interchangeable. One state of matter can be changed into another state. Solids can be changed into liquids, liquids can be changed into gases. Similarly, gases can be changed into liquids, liquids can be changed into solids. A substance, if it wants to change its state, it will be possible only either by heating the substance or cooling the substance. Heating. On heating, molecules become less closely packed. Then liquid changes into solid. Solid on heating changes to liquid. Liquid on heating changes to gas. On cooling, molecules come closer and changes to liquid form. And further cooling the substance, it again changes into solid. There are some processes which can change the state of matter. They are melting, evaporation, condensation, freezing. Melting. The process of changing a solid substance into liquid on heating is called melting. Evaporation. The change of a liquid form into gaseous form on heating is called evaporation. Condensation. The process of changing of gaseous form into liquid form on cooling is called condensation. Freezing. The change of liquid form into solid form on freezing is called freezing. For example, ice on heating changes into water. Ice is the solid form of water. Water is the liquid form of water. Again the water on further heating changes into steam, which is the gaseous form of water. Again the steam, if we will cool it, on cooling, again the gaseous form of steam, water, changes into liquid form of water. The liquid form of water on freezing changes into solid form of water. Let us learn about what is a solute, what is a solvent, universal solvent, what is a solution. What is a solute? A substance which dissolves in a liquid is called a solute. And when a substance is dissolving in water, for example sugar or salt, when it is dissolving in water, the molecules break down into smaller particles and spread throughout the liquid. and these molecules break down and occupy the space in between the molecules of the liquid. And what is a solvent? A liquid in which it dissolves any other solid or liquid substance is called a solvent. Universal solvent. What do you mean by universal solvent? Water is called universal solvent because it can dissolve more substances than any other liquid in the world. What is a solution? When solute dissolved in a solvent is called a solution, means it is a mixture of solute and solvent. To understand this, let us do a simple experiment. Take a container and pour some water in it and add 2 or 3 spoons of sugar in it and stir it very well. Then after some time, if you will observe, we cannot see the sugar particles in the water. So, because the sugar break down into small particles and occupy the space in between the molecules of the water. Some of the common examples for solids are salt, sugar, potassium permanganate, copper sulfate, etc. Let us see one more example. Salt plus water, salt water. Salt is a solute, so water is a solvent and salt water is a solution. Let us see the another example with copper sulfate. Take copper sulfate crystals. Take a container, pour some water in the container and add copper sulfate crystals to this water and leave it for some time, and afterwards you can observe. Then copper sulfate is a blue colored solute. Water is colorless liquid. After dissolving this copper sulfate crystals in the water, it changes into copper sulfate solution, which changes the color into light blue color. These copper sulfate crystals, when they are dissolving in water, they changes into tiny particles. They will break down into tiny particles and occupy the space in between the water molecules. Then it changes its color.